You're listening to ORA, brought to you by Philothea Studios. If you find this production helpful in your journey, consider sharing it with a friend and leaving us a 5-star rating.
Hello and welcome. You are about to listen to a short narrative selected from Restoration, a publication of the Madonna House Apostolate. We invite you to listen deeply as the author shares the joys and struggles of living the gospel of Jesus Christ without compromise in today's world.
But It's Just a Potato by Denis Lemieux. This article appears in Restoration in September 2004. A few years back, I had an illuminating conversation with a newly arrived guest at Madonna House. We were standing around a large tub full of potatoes, soaking in water, which was our task to scrub, part of the nightly routine of doing veggies, which features prominently in the life of Madonna House men. I don't remember anything about the young man standing across from me, except that he was eager to please. He asked me to show him, to really show him, how to do potatoes properly. The poor fellow didn't know what he was unleashing on himself. I loved to scrub potatoes, and I loved teaching even more. I rejoiced inwardly at being asked to combine the two. Well, since you ask, and here I pause to take a deep breath. First, use the scrubby to thoroughly get the surface dirt off the potatoes. Then, you rinse it thoroughly in the water for efficient cleaning. You see these little black specks? They're fungus that's a bit hard to remove with the scrubby, but a little elbow grease usually gets them. If not, don't worry about it. I paused for another breath. Now, when the potato is clean, put it on the tray. Someone else would take it and cut out any of the bad bits. By bad, I mean the rotten, green, scabby parts, the remaining fungus, and the eyes. The key here is to be surgical. Just cut the bad out and save the good. If it's a small bad part, use the tip of the knife rather than the flat for greater accuracy. But if it's a large rotten area, be ruthless so as not to waste time. I took a breath. Finally, cut the potatoes into roughly egg-sized pieces so they'll get cooked uniformly. And, oh yes, don't forget to check for rotten parts inside. Any questions? The guest laughed a bit and said, "But it's just a potato." We had a good laugh over my perhaps excessive zeal and continued with the job. His reply, though, stayed with me. It's just a potato? Is it? And what exactly is a potato, anyhow? It's just a potato. Ah, but what goes into that potato? My brothers at the farm worked all year to bring me that potato. They did the hard work of preparing the soil and the seed potatoes. And then there was the planting bee where we all pitched in. Then there was the back-breaking work in the hot summer sun of battling weeds and potato bugs. Finally came harvest time, when they dug to find the potatoes, and then hauled them by the ton to the root cellar. Just a potato? Or love poured out to feed the multitudes? Do I waste their gift by cutting it carelessly? Cutting out the good with the bad? It's just a potato. But what happens to it next? Someone has to cook this potato. My sisters in the kitchen, who turn out meal after meal every day for 70, 80, 100 people or more. What kind of help am I giving them? Am I careless about the bad spots? The scabby bits? The green parts? Does my carelessness multiply their work the next day when they have to fix up my poor workmanship? Just a potato? Or is it my gift of love to them? My chance to lift a little bit the heavy workload they have of feeding the family? It's just a potato. Oh, really? Actually, it's lunch for one of my brothers or sisters tomorrow. They will come in hungry and tired from whatever their workday entails and sit down to feast on this very potato. It may be eaten by the person I love most in this community, or by the person I love least. Just a potato? Or my chance to express tangible personal love for my neighbor by filling one of his or her most elemental physical needs. It's just a potato. And who made this potato? Not the farmers who only tended it. This mere vegetable, humble as it is a creature of God. He presumably loves it, as he does all his creation. Yes, it is relatively low in the ranks of created beings, and in that sense it is indeed just a potato. But it is still due the level of respect that is proper to its nature. God made me in his image and likeness, made me to be a steward of his creation. The cosmic tenderness and care which God has for the whole of the earth and all that dwells in it should be mine as well. Is this just a potato? Or is it the little corner of God's creation which at this moment I'm asked to tend? It's just a potato. Well, yes it is. But at this moment of my life, I've been asked to scrub it and to do it to the best of my ability. Since I am baptized, and therefore live in Christ, and he in me, at this moment my life in Christ is expressed in the love I bring to bear on this humble task. Since the Spirit is given to me, so that my whole life can be an offering of love to the Father, through, with, and in Christ's great offering of love on the cross, I can only fulfill this mission by uniting myself, moment by moment, to Christ's redemptive work through my human actions. Just a potato? But is this tub, this cutting board, this countertop, that is the altar on which I offer the spiritual worship St. Paul speaks of in Romans 12, offering my living body as a holy sacrifice, truly pleasing to God. Romans chapter 12, verse 1. Life is full of justs. Just a dirty house to clean, just a sink full of dishes to wash, just a bunch of work that never gets done anyway. Or is it?
Dear friend, thank you for listening. Rest assured of the prayers of the Madonna House community for you, our listener. May God bless you and keep you. May God shine his face upon you, and may God give you his peace.